I'm Greg Whitstock, the Pond Guy, founder of Aquascape Inc., and this is my podcast. I love my job, and here's how you can too. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for joining us, Nat.
Well, you're welcome.
She just
Did you
asked
not-
me yesterday, is this both of us or just one of us?
And I was very clearly instructed that this was for Charlie and Nat.
Oh,
You know that chain when you were in elementary school and you had 20 people and they whisper in one ear to the other?
Yes.
That's what happened.
Well, Charlie and Nat Ross, Virginia Water Gardens, thanks for both joining me this morning.
Yes, absolutely. Good to be here. Good stuff. I like your new studio.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
Looks good.
very
And
cool.
So the reason that I wanted you both, Charlie and Nat, to be on this call is, Charlie, when you called me, or we talked yesterday or the day before about Utah Ammonium, which I'm excited to see you guys at,
Yes,
I pretended that I didn't know what this call was about.
but you did.
I did know what this call was about.
You didn't tell me the truth.
I didn't tell you the truth. I assumed that Net would be on here, so I'm glad that you were walking past there, Net, and to jump in. But I'm calling to inform you that Charlie and Net Ross's Virginia Water Gardens is our top frog retailer of 2024.
Need the whole team here high-fiving.
Exactly.
Hey, congratulations, guys, for being the #1 Aquascape retail store in the frickin' world.
Yes, yes. Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Good stuff.
Well, congratulations. And
Thanks.
yeah, that's why I didn't tell you why we were jumping on a Zoom call, Charlie.
Right? That's a good reason. You got to pass.
Yeah. So this is actually a great great opportunity. So basically just to share your wisdom of how you became the #1 retailer for Aquascape, because so many people have a fantasy of opening up a retail store. It is not easy, as you can attest to, but obviously you guys are figuring out a way to make it work. And I'm going to look more to my, to the beauty on your left-hand side there, Charlie, to talk a little bit about this. So Nat, congratulations on being #1.
Thank you. Thank you.
What year is this for you? And tell us the journey.
Yeah, so we opened our retail store in 2007 because we bought a piece of property for our construction crew that had a little dilapidated building on it. And every time we put in a pond, people would say, where do I get fish? Where do I get plants? Where do I get, whatever. So we decided, why not from us? So we opened a little store and expanded our outdoor showroom. Basically, it's our salesperson here on the property
With display water features.
yes, we have about 19 or so different water features, all different sizes. And if we depended on the retail store to eat for several years, that would not have been the case. We would have been hungry.
Amen.
But it fueled our leads and construction jobs, and yeah, it's grown. So we're I've looked at people that have gone before me in the retail space and tried to duplicate, the ones that are succeeding, and we're still just chugging along.
Well, not only are you chugging along, you're chugging along as #1. So obviously you've gone through the highs and the lows, and you kind of tweaked it and figured it out. What advice would you give so I have never once in 34 years of being in business suggested to a contractor to open up a retail location.
Yeah.
But people are doing it, and people are doing it successfully, but it's not for the faint of heart.
It's not. And I thought I knew what you were going to ask. What advice would I give to a contractor wanting to open a retail store?
Yeah,
Don't.
sure.
I mean, you have to have a staff dedicated to the retail store. You just do. And it is a great opportunity if you can manage that, having almost like a separate staff that can focus on the retail store. But in our case, we've kind of split up the responsibility. Like we wear a lot of hats, and that's how it has worked for us. Um, Obviously, our construction has grown faster than the retail store, but the retail store is holding its own right now. So
Well,
that's
and of course, as we mentioned, the retail store, it helps construction sell.
100%. I mean, you're going to make obviously, the most percentage of profit in the construction and maintenance. The retail store is just like a kind of,
It's part of the body. It's
Yeah,
part of the body.
exactly.
You take away the arm or the hand, it's not going to work very well.
Yeah, exactly.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, yeah. And people say all the time, they're like, well, what about, Amazon and stuff like that? I'm like, yes, people can get stuff from there. They can buy stuff online or whatever. But the difference is they don't have me. They don't have our staff. They don't have, if something goes bad, they have to wait. For us, if a pump goes bad, they come in and we replace it.
Right.
Like a warm, yeah. So I mean, that's a plus, and that has value. So we stand on that, and I'm not scared of online sales because it is what it is.
So what's the biggest piece of advice besides having a dedicated staff? Because I have never recommended doing it, but you're successfully doing it. Aquascape is doing it, but it's not an easy road to go down. And very few are, well, you're the most successful. So what other advice would you give Charlie when it comes to a contractor thinking about having a retail location?
I think number one, as Annette mentioned, you have a dedicated staff, but that staff has to be just as passionate about water features as your construction crew, as your maintenance crew. If they're not passionate about it, that is not going to come out. People can tell whether you're authentic or not from the time they walk up the sidewalk and start looking at water features. I would say the next thing is we'll continue to invest in our people. We continue to bring them to events. We take them to leadership conferences. We invest a ton of money and time into education every single year. We've been taught that from early on, and we continue to do that. And it's almost like a vacation and training at the same time, and a school education. The other thing I would say is you have to have beautiful, incredible, awesome water features on the property. That is that one is it's almost like it's our outdoor showroom. You can sell from that. People get ideas from that. A lot of times, instead of a consultation, I just spoke with someone yesterday, invited them to our retail store to see our 20 different water features here on.
How often, what percentage of the people have first visited your location before you visited their property?
It's not very high. I would say probably 15.
So 85% of the time that you go on a consultation, they haven't first stopped by the store.
That's correct. But that is changing because it's like the light bulb went off. It's like, I have them come here. One, they get inspired. My tablet that we're using for the Zoom call, sitting on the hands of the artist book, would continue to send that out to them. So between the two, oh my goodness, it's a win-win. If you send them the hands of the artist, you invite them to your retail location or see a display. You don't have to have a retail if you have a display that they can go in and see. So I think that's key. And I have to add, you can have an incredible, awesome, beautiful display water features, but if you don't maintain them, it's worse than having them. You got to make sure that they look good.
Do you have one guy assigned to that, like one day a week, or do you have the whole team go through, do the clean outs, and then one guy does it, or how does that work?
Sure, and feel free to jump in here. I think it's a team effort. Because we live about a half a mile from the Rappahannock River, and we have a smorgasbord of fish here for the heron. We have to do certain things here to help them protect that. So the maintenance guys, when they come in the morning, they remove the nets. They do maintenance. Then we have two people at least working in the retail store besides Ned each day. This is our location for our office as well to run the construction and maintenance. They help maintain that as well. Because there's plant beds, there's weeding to be done, there's other things to be done to help.
What are your hours like? How many days a week are you open? Are you closed for the winter? How does it work?
So we're Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. In the season, in December, we take 2 weeks off at Christmas time. And then in January, February, we are open Tuesday through Saturday. So we take Sunday, Monday off in the retail store. And then March, we're back at it Monday through Saturday.
Right.
So we were told early on, you cannot do this without being open on Sunday. Well, Sunday's our family day. And honestly, even if we have staff here and we're not here at the time, early on, we were still on. So we knew if we didn't close, we'd be working. So we said, no, we're not going to do that. And we'll never know what we missed if we don't start it. So, and I have one thing you ask. I want to just say that if someone's considering opening a retail store, you've got to pick a lane and stay in it. We've tried multiple different things, tchotchkes and, all different kinds of stuff. But I found that, and you've been to our store, we're 100% Aquascape. And we could have a million other brands in here, but it's confusing for the customer. It's confusing for our staff. So we have chosen for us just to keep it simple, and it's worked. So
Who's been the number one influence for you with your retail store in terms of how you're doing things in the tribe?
Joanne, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my buddy.
Atlantis Water Garden. So you have paralleled pretty much how they're going to market in their area, in your area.
Yeah, as best we can. I mean, yeah, I even though I'm a lot taller than Joanne, I look up to her.
That's a good line. Well, listen, I'm glad that you were both able to jump on here. I just wanted to congratulate you on being the 2024 Top Frog Retailer.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Good stuff. Thank you.
I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, founder of Aquascape Inc., and this is my podcast. I love my job, and here's how you can too.